right, and welcome to the first ever edition of Locker Room Talk for the Varsity Locker Room podcast. We are joined today by Zach Welsch. Zach, you are our first guest ever, man. We just got this going. Super excited to have you here today.
Oh, thanks for having me on. Excited to be here.
So, Zach, it has been a great start to the season for you and for the Wildcats. You guys coming off a big win over Kenton this last weekend. At the game, you guys were down. It was an offensive-heavy game. Found yourself down going into that fourth quarter, got 2 scores. You managed to get across the end zone there with 55 seconds left to go in that one. How big of it was that game for you guys?
It was very big, showing that we had no stop at all. Just kept fighting. Our defense played very good in the second half, only gave up 7 points. So showing that we could just we always use the term bend but don't break. So we keep bending but don't break.
You know, and I tell you, that is something that I have really seen out of you and the rest of that Bath team. You know, I had a chance to call your game against Shawnee earlier this season. And even though it wasn't a great outcome, being the fact that my son plays for Shawnee, you guys were down early in that one. You guys were down 10-0. But I never saw heads being hung. I never saw anybody being upset. You guys just kept going. And then you end up scoring 40 unanswered points. You guys go on. It's a big win for you guys. This win moves you guys to 3-0 in the Western Buckeye League, first time since 1999. What is it that makes this team so resilient?
Coach Russell just come in always the next play. He's not going to get mad if you're just going 100% effort and just giving your all.
I'm glad you talked about Coach Russell. You know, he came in, took over a tough situation, right? You know, you guys hadn't had a ton of success. He comes in, he's having to change a lot of things. What has been the biggest change that he's brought to this team?
Definitely work ethic, and then we definitely work really hard, and you don't have to. That's our motto.
So I wanted to talk to you about your wide receiving core quickly. You got 3 guys in Jackson Foster, Josiah Clark, Ethan Cole. These guys are all in the top 10 for receiving in the Western Buckeye League. They've had a fantastic year. But they can only be as good as their quarterback. But it's also vice versa, right? A quarterback can only be as good as his wide receivers. What do those guys do that help make you so successful?
They make plays. I put the ball in their hands, and they just go make plays and do what they're athletic, so they just do what they do.
So we know football is a team sport, man. I understand that, and I know that we're always wanting what's best for the team. But when we do that, we're also setting some individual goals, right? We want to make sure that we're doing the best that we can individually to help the team. What are some goals that you've set for yourself this year?
Definitely limit turnovers and just get the balls to the playmakers and make the right reads and go out there and make big plays, and then they'll make big plays for me too.
Over the summer, Coach Russell, he gave an interview to the paper I was reading, and he really talked about how the quarterback position was a little bit unsettled. Right, it was you and Daniel Cole fighting it out for that spot. What is that like coming into a season and into that summer camp, knowing that you're not the number one guy and you got to fight? I mean, what does that change your mentality wise?
Definitely just going in there and just working my hardest and let the results take care of themselves.
Is this the first time that you found yourself in a position battle like that?
No, since freshman year, I've been in position battles.
So this is just old hat for you. You just come in ready to go, don't you?
Yep.
All right. Taking a look at the Western Buckeye League and some of these offensive numbers, the newest ones just got dropped this morning, so I was taking a look at them. This Bath offense has been incredible. You guys are second in the league right now. You guys are averaging 437 total yards on offense. You guys lead the league in passing offense with 306 yards a game. You are the top offensive scoring team with 37 points a game, and that's including a week 1 game where you guys only scored 14. How much fun is it to be able to play in an offense that allows you to go out and just throw the ball around and just put up points?
It's a lot of fun. We got a lot of good schemes, and that comes from Coach Sherman, our offense coordinator, so it's just fun that he trusts me with the ball in my hands and trusts me to make the right reads, so a lot of trust.
You guys have won 3 in a row. You guys have done a tremendous job. But, but week 1, that's a tough loss. That's a new Brigham team, a very good team out of the MAC. You guys beat them last year, and then you go in, you play them this year, and it's a little bit of a different story. Still a highly defensive game, low scoring. What did you guys have to do coming out of that game and out of that loss to make sure that wasn't a carryover through the rest of the season?
We talked about finish. So we were in the red zone probably 5 times and came away with 6 points. So definitely just finish in the red zone and do little things.
Okay. All right, I got some rapid fire questions here for you. Okay, you ready? All right, what's your favorite pregame music?
Rap.
All right, any specific song?
We listen to Rich Homie Quan a lot, so a bunch of songs by him.
All right, you superstitious at all?
A little bit.
Not superstitious, but real stitious? Is that how that thing goes? All right, so what's your favorite ritual before a game?
We have prayer as a team, so that's probably my favorite ritual.
All right, game day meal?
Subway.
What kind of sub?
Spicy Italian.
What's the team you look forward to playing the most?
Elida.
All right, and on kind of along with that, when you guys have to go to a lot of different places to play, what is your favorite place to go and play a game?
I think Elida is going to be the favorite this year. It's going to be a lot of fans there, and our fans showed up last game, so shout out to them, and they're going to show up this game too.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's going to be a heck of an environment. They always show up out there. It's always kind of a unique place to play with the way the stands are, and they have the old style grass over there still, and it's all kind of a throwbacks at times. That's also a Elida team that's looking to bounce back. So you guys will have your hands full. That'll be a fun environment for sure.
Yeah.
So, who's the hype man on your team? Who's the guy that, hey, energy is low in practice, we got to get ready for the game? Who's the guy coming in and getting you guys ready to roll?
Jack Rader.
Yeah, what does he do?
He's just crazy.
Crazy all the time. I know junior year's just started, and you really kind of just got a firm grasp on this quarterback job. But what's the college outlook looking like so far for you?
Post some film, go to camps, and then see if I can get any interest, and then go play at the next level somewhere.
All right. I got one more question before we let you go, okay? So you were named our player of the week for that fantastic performance against Kenton. We always put stuff out on socials, push out the stats and photos and things like that. And actually, you know what? I got one more I want to ask you before I ask you this last one. Because, as I was putting together our social media post for you for player of the week, I always Google the guys who have won it. And we usually try to find, action photos of guys. I think you're getting overlooked, man, because I couldn't find anything. Like, I literally had to go and watch game film of a broadcast and pause it and rip it off of there to have some action shots. I know you're just getting started, but, do you guys have that feeling as a team that, hey, you know what? We're the real deal, and people are overlooking us a little bit?
Yeah, we've been overlooked since we went 0-10, so we're excited to have people overlook us and just come be the underdogs.
All right. Now, last question for real this time, okay? As well, putting all that out, like I said, things were getting retweeted. I had reached out to your mom to help set this up today. And as I was doing all that stuff on social media, man, the nickname Chop kept coming up everywhere for you. What's up with the nickname Chop?
I was a baby and I had chubby thighs, so they named me Pork Chop. And then as I got older, it just became Chop, and now everyone calls me that.
All right, I like it. That's a solid nickname for somebody playing behind the line of scrimmage and taking guys down like you do. Zach, we really want to thank you for taking the time to talk with us today. Best of luck the rest of the season and to your teammates as well. Stay healthy, and hopefully we'll talk to you again soon.
Yep, thank you.